2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, they're keeping pace with their win total from last season, holding steady, though they'd like to move the needle and continue to improve. And tonight, don't sleep on Kevin Love. Terrific all-around player, Kenny. Can
yes.
Bang inside.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. You're agreeing with everything I say.
Yes.
But, okay, so tell me about it.
Here's a guy who's kind of taken a back seat in certain areas to really fit into a championship team. He has sacrificed.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBN.
A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is a sideline report. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they come in off a loss to the Cavs in Cleveland.
And they couldn't get stopped.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, we know James Harden hits that step-back three a lot, and Mike D'Antoni says most coaches would think, okay, he hit a tough shot, live with it. That's some hope.
Yeah, with that pump fake, he can get to the free throw line too, D.A. There's just no answer. Boy, Chris, how much fun is it to have basketball back? Talk about some of the things you personally look for early in a season.
Man, what I personally look for in the beginning of the season is how guys develop. And a lot of that is body language. You know, are you putting your head down and dropping your head after a shot? Are you not running back on defense after a turnover? These are all little things that show what you're thinking about. You know, I just kind of check out the development, but again, the body language. Is a guy playing hard through his frustration? Is a guy giving his coach eye contact in the huddle? Is he being a great teammate by encouraging guys on passing to an open player for a better shot? And so those are the things that I look at. And then again, with the pace being at an all-time high, I think now is a new golden era of basketball where you can have so much more fun because you are no longer held to rules of not getting out of the shot clock, not getting on the fast break. Coaches are now encouraging this style, so the game to me is a lot more fun. So hopefully as a rookie you come in and you embrace this and just let it fly.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Olynyk is out there with Johnson, and it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Johnson attacking. Capella kicks to Beverly. No good from outside. Thunder off to a quick start here. Here's Hayward. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And seeing Gordon Hayward out there, you have to be glad that he was able to recover the way he has from that devastating injury on opening night last season.
And I remember your call of the moment, Kevin. The whole NBA world just was shocked on that opening night. As bad as it looked, it seemed to be clean enough to where Hayward won't have any lasting issues with it. The rehab obviously wasn't easy, and I'm sure Hayward is just thankful that he's been able to come back completely from that injury.
That free throw good from Hayward.
But you got to give the Rockets credit. I mean, other teams may have looked at the Warriors and threw up their hands, but not the Rockets. Houston tried to put pieces around Harden to contend for a title.
Now, here's Beverly. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Back to Johnson. And Henson sends it back.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
For 3, Westbrook hits the three-point bomb. And we've seen Harden recruiting players to Houston, Chris, help attract another star and all those complimentary players.
I mean, he gives assists to the organization. He's a star and a official. That's what you have to do at this point. Team up and load up if you want to win it all.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, on the road, you need as many contributors as you can find. The reserves definitely help fuel the win that time.
And here are the Thunder now. It's been 10 unanswered points. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Kicks it to Love. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hayward. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Pretty high percentage look with the deep playing offense. Just couldn't knock it down.
Johnson, and the layup's good off the glass.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Down low. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, you think back to a time when people wondered if Westbrook was too aggressive playing with KD. They said Russ was taking too many shots. No questions anymore. Westbrook is the man in OKC.
And the first one drops. And for Westbrook, winning the MVP and averaging a triple-double for an entire season. Greg, how much does he have left to prove?
Well, it's all about winning. We know Russ can take over a game. We know he can make his teammates better. How much better and how far they get in the playoffs, that's the real question.
And that makes them 80% from the floor early on. Let's see how long they can stay this high.
Beverly, the pass to Harden. Capella kicks to Beverly. Harden outside. From deep three-point range, the Thunder pull it in.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
The Rockets shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Westbrook kicks to Henson. Love looking around. Westbrook drives in, and it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Brown the pass to Love. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 6 points for Love.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Knocked away and taken away by Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, this is Brown's game. I mean, he loves to drive the ball. He likes to challenge defenders to stop him. Oh, man, what about the ascension of Jaylen Brown? I mean, come on. He's an uber athlete, super smart, strong, long wingspan, and very raw coming into the league.
To the paint, got a piece of it. Here's Olynyk. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Love. Here's Hayward, and Hayward is stopped.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
Timeout called the Rockets, and going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
Rockets trail by 15. And here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Johnson outside. Here's Olynyk. That one good for 2.
Strong finish by Olynyk. I mean, he's gotten stronger, and you can see that.
And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 20-7 run. Back to Westbrook. Brown outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, he doesn't take his foot off the gas. I mean, Harden attacks the D, either finishes or gets the foul. When James Harden has one signature move, it's got to be his step-back jumper. Something he's worked on for years. And like the sky hook or Nowitzki's fadeaway, it's becoming one of those iconic, unstoppable shots.
For 3, Westbrook. The shot off that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. Beverly looking around. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Hayward. A shot by Johnson, no good. And Chris, you look at Harden's step back, there's a real different rhythm to it, isn't it?
I mean, he covers a lot of ground with that gather step. I mean, some fans even wonder if it's a travel. But I guess it's legal. Tremendous footwork crafted over countless reps in the gym.
That one off the back iron and out.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Johnson finds Capella. The tray. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Capella. Harden's got 5.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
Back to Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working.
Capella kicks to Johnson. Olynyk against Hayward. Lets it go from 14. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Capella, the pass to Harden. On the wing, Johnson puts up a 3. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Brown wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. He's got 5.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
And Beverly kicks to Johnson. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle, here's Hayward. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Thunder lead by 17.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Harden finds Olynyk. Westbrook against Beverly. Back to Olynyk. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Chris, we hear the word switchability. Popular term used these days. Talk about the importance of having guys who can defend multiple positions.
It's so important because it allows for the flexibility with your matchups. You can avoid being forced into mismatches. So you definitely need players like that. However, Kev, I think that the NBA has gone switchability crazy. You shouldn't switch everything. Switching on defense should only be if the coach wants to take a player out the game or if it's just needed at the last second. Usually communication is the key because there are no new plays under the sun. You see the play coming and developing, and if you can communicate, that's usually when you don't need to switch. I think coaches have lost trust in players' willingness to communicate, and switching has become kind of a lesser of 2 evils, I guess you could say. And I hope we get away from as much switching as we do because it puts guys in totally wrong positions. And if you have a smart offensive player, he'll pass his way out of that right to the guy with the mismatch.
Your take is real interesting. And there's the bucket for Markkanen.
And really, Markkanen isn't just an outside threat. He's more than capable of capitalizing inside.
Crawford looking over the floor. off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Gordon against Burks. Markkanen passes to Westbrook. Rejected by Len. Gordon, with no one around, drains it from beyond the arc. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, a master at the pull-up jump shot. Gordon shoots with so much confidence off the dribble.
Westbrook kicks to Oubre. You know, you can see why some scouts fell in love with Kelly Oubre. Great athlete with tremendous length.
He has over 7-foot wingspan. It helps him defensively and on the glass. I mean, there's still a lot of upside in this young fella.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Oubre.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Gordon kicks to Crawford. And the foul on Alec Burks. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And the wide open shot from Miles. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 14. A nice shot by Zeller.
Good job right there by Zeller, finishing through the contact.
Rockets shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Gordon finds Crawford. Now Anderson, back to Crawford. Clock at 6, and he drops it in from the low post.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Westbrook passes to Markkanen. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Westbrook. Elbow shot is on the way. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Crawford.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Yep, that one goes in there. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Burks kicks to Westbrook. Tries to save it. One-on-one fast break. Here's Gordon. Wide open shot is on the money. He has 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Oklahoma City leading by 10. So here's Burks. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. A top performer in clutch situations. Joe Johnson discusses his mindset when the game is on the line.
For me, not wanting to let my teammates down. I've always been kind of thrust in that position. For the most part, man, I just try and take my time. Nobody's really helping on the last second shot. Nobody wants your man to score, so it's just a mano a mano, and luckily I've made a few.
I'd say more than a few at this point. Joe Johnson has shown Greg that he's capable in the clutch.
And size and shooting touch, two things that age well in our league. He can still get it done.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
I mean, a huge lead, and already after this first quarter, They're starting to make it look easy.
I love it. They have their track shoes on. Right off the tip, they were in full attack mode. This offense is really churning.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Russell Westbrook, Kelly Oubre out there with Lowry Markkanen. Then it's Tyler Zeller, and it's Burks in at the 2. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, you realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you. Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Oubre. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Thunder lead by 14.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where's your pride? Where's your heart?
We know the guys who can fill it up are in high demand. A lot of guys, Chris, in this game with instant offense.
Oh, yeah, think about Eric Gordon, 6th man of the year, but can let it fly at any time. Of course, Steph Curry, the great Steph Curry.
Lou Williams, right?
Lou Williams. I got to go to my man, Jamal Crawford. You know, he's getting up there, but Benjamin Button is still Jay crossover, and he's letting it fly. And these are all guys I give it to him and say, I don't care how, just go get me a bucket. And you think about Mike D'Antoni, the modern-day godfather of pace and space. We saw this with his teams back in Phoenix, Houston. Actually, middle of the pack in pace of play. But they certainly looked to space the floor. They were shooting more threes than twos.
Now, here's Miles. He's guarded closely. With the teardrop. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Oklahoma City. Burks dishes to Hayward. In the corner, it's Oubre. Pass to Burks. Just 4 to shoot. A second chance effort, and Markkanen lays it up and in. Markkanen's got 4 this quarter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And you talk about Houston slowing down a bit from D'Antoni's usual run-and-gun style.
Oh, yeah, they want to get Harden, one of the best shooters and passers in the game, in a mismatch. D'Antoni showing more flexibility with his system than perhaps you give him credit for.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Love's checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. James Harden, he's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Hayward on the wing. Now the pass to Markkanen. Back to Oubre. Works for 3. Len grabs the board. Rockets trail by 12. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Len up top, back to Gordon. Miles finds Harden. Another miss by Houston.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Hayward goes in. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside Gordon. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Puts it up. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Oklahoma City leading by 12. To the middle, here's Hayward. Love trying to break loose. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Burks.
Smart play by Hayward. Take the high percentage look when you can get it, because it's not always going to be there.
Harden kicks to Gordon. Passes it to Harden. Now Miles. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Miles has got 7 points.
Man, he's superb at fighting over his teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Pass to Love. Here's Markkanen. The shot will not fall. And it's Houston the other way. Harden scanning the floor. For the three. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
And Harden attempts more threes than just about anyone. And you don't get that kind of leeway unless you knock him down.
Burks kicks to Markkanen. Back to Burks. There's the three. It's rebounded by Houston. Land's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gordon for 3. The Thunder pull it in. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down 1 in the first.
Oubre with it. He's against Gordon. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 9 points. Dishes it to Anderson. Harden the pass to Gordon. And here's Anderson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so here is Oklahoma City. James Harden, the league leader in free throws made for 5 of the last 6 seasons, and he came in a close second that other season.
About a third of his points come at the line. He's made an art of creating contact. You really think about it. Some would even say tricking the officials from time to time.
John Henson's checked in for the Thunder. Brown comes in for Oubre, and then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Len. Olynyk comes in for Anderson, and it's Patrick Beverly in for C.J. Miles.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Down low, it's tipped. Gordon inside. Defended by Hayward.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Brown outside. He kicks to Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
He's taken 5 shots this quarter and only hit 1. I mean, you got to say ouch to that.
Harden against Brown. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game, I mean, he uses his athleticism to power home these alley-oops.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Habit. Hayward finds Love, and Brown now atop the key. Oklahoma City needs to get off the shot. Burks can't get it to go.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Olynyk dishes to Beverly. Gordon the pass to Beverly. Back to Gordon. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Henson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Hayward. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. One of those guys who seems to improve his game every season. Hayward showing us great consistency from range.
Now look at this. When he first came into the league, he was more of a slasher, a mid-range shooter. But through sheer repetition, hard work, getting it in the gym, and some adjustments to his shooting motion, the outside shot has become one of his greatest weapons.
He's off on the first. For years, the adage has been that, C-Web big men take longer to develop than other positions. Does that still ring true today?
I don't think so. I think today the point guard position, because the point guard position is the toughest position in the game. I think when the big men did take the longest to develop it, it's because the big man position, the center and power forward, were the toughest, and that's kind of changed. Cat and B didn't take very long to develop. Big men coming to the league, they're more polished now, and I think the fact that the coaches, the coaching, the skill sets now are so much more alike that guys can make it easier adjustment to the game because they've been playing their game and adjusting a lot longer than maybe the players before that had to find a different role once they entered into the pros.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. For three. Kicks it out to Johnson. Tries again. And again, the Rockets good for two.
This is the next step for Capella, learning how to become a better passer over time.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Burks looking around. Pass to Hayward. And Love has it in the corner. Up 3 off the mark. Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. On the wing, Johnson. To Beverly. Fires from deep. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Zeller, who's checked in for the Thunder. Russell Westbrook comes in for Brooks. Beverly against Westbrook. Hayward right side. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Johnson. Again, the Rockets score. 1:58 left now here in the second. Westbrook against Beverly. Fires for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. Harden, 10 points for him. Kicks it to Olynyk. 1:30 left in the second quarter. And the foul on John Henson. That's his first foul. Jamal Crawford. He's checked in for Patrick Beverly. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the second quarter. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Brown, and it's blocked by Brown.
It hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm, and if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Hayward against Johnson. And Capella sends it back.
And you can't throw up weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
Hey.
1:04 left in the first half of the game.
A big mistake by the D, and they got away with it.
To the middle, here's Johnson. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and backcourt for Oklahoma City.
And their guards have been the ones to really set the tone here tonight with their ability to create shots. You talk about the big fellas. They love to play with guards who try to keep them involved offensively.
Harden, no good.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
And Capella sends it back.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Yeah, it's a combination of urgency and efficiency. Let's see how they execute.
Here's Olynyk. Connects on the 17-footer. And now just a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
When Olynyk gets the ball in the mid-range area of the floor, he has no problem in letting it fly. I mean, he makes that shot consistently when he has the room to let it fly.
Brown on the wing. To the inside. The layup off target. So it's Gordon Hayward making things happen for Oklahoma City. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Gordon Hayward wasting no time getting hot. He ended up with 17 points and 1 steal. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive board. They converted those extra possessions into
2 points, 2 assists, 11 rebounds.
And that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Olynyk is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Johnson in at the small forward.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
Henson against Capella. Westbrook wide open. He fired. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's 13 points for Russell Westbrook. Brown against Harden. Ball's knocked loose. Hayward looking over the floor. And the shot goes down. And now it's an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
I love Hayward's activity and anticipation, and then the precision pass.
Back to Harden. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. 4 on the shot clock. His 3-pointers off the mark.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, it is the era of positionless basketball, but how exactly did we get here? Well, new defensive rules at the turn of the century encouraged face-up scoring, motion-based offense, and guard play over isolation and post-ups. As a result, offensive rules have become more interchangeable.
It has become a positionless game now. David, thank you very much. Love kicks to Westbrook. Over Beverly. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's 17 points for Russell Westbrook. Rockets trail by 10. The pass to Beverly. Feeds it to Johnson. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
Brown, the pass to Henson. He kicks to Love. Out to the right wing. It's Westbrook with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 9 points in the quarter.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
Timeout called the Rockets. And Russell Westbrook, he is a standard bearer for the Jordan brand with his own signature shoe, Greg. Few players have ever been as competitive as Michael Jordan, but you think Westbrook may be in that conversation?
No doubt about it. The similarities don't end there. The surreal athleticism, the will to dominate, and that fire, finding grudges to motivate them to their highest level. I think there's a kinship in how MJ and Russ approach the game.
Making a change here as well. Anderson's checked in. So it's the Rockets now. It's a 10-point game. Beverly with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Down low. Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Russell Westbrook, number 1. James Harden, 3rd.
And really two terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, look, I love how Harden does a little bit of everything. Aggressive scorer, solid rebounder, superb passer, and he's also improving on the defensive end.
The Rockets making a switch here. Len's checked in. And both free throws good for James Harden.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Westbrook against Beverly. Russell Westbrook again. Westbrook's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Wow, what a sensational quarter from him. And as long as they have this lead, I keep going to him again and again and again and again.
Johnson. The Rockets again can't hit.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Oh, Brown is just fearless, Kevin. I mean, especially when it comes to going right into the contact.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the foot.
Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
Oubre is checked in for Gordon Hayward. The Rockets also changing it up. C.J. Miles comes in for Joe Johnson. And Eric Gordon subbed in for James Harden. No good on the second free throw. Rockets trail by 10. And Beverly kicks to Webb. Passes to Miles. In the corner, it's Gordon. Over Brown. The Rockets again can't hit. Thunder have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 in the field since taking the court here in the second half.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Beverly finds Miles. A 3-ball. The Rockets with another miss. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Here's Oubre. Up again. And Love with his second chance points. Love's got 10.
Terrific effort by Love. I mean, he's been showing us this since high school. I mean, the combination of rebounding, the scoring ability.
Westbrook against Beverly. Back to Gordon. Releases. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And and they're able to recover. Love up top, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Russell Westbrook. Coming off a terrific season, putting up about 25 points per, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
Oh, an offensive juggernaut. I mean, he can just beat you in so many ways. You got to give it up for him.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they were moving.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Brooks is checked in. Pass to Oubre. Pass to Markkanen. Shoots over Miles. Markkanen, good. He's got 11.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Rockets trail by 14. Outside Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
This is Eric Gordon, the 2017 Sixth Man of the Year award winner. I mean, he has found a home and just been tremendously productive with the Rockets.
Tucson.
Free throw good, Gordon. And Gordon also the winner of the 2017 three-point shootout. His long-range proficiency had great fit on the Rockets.
You know, he's got that low set shot release, but, man, he gets it off with great volume and one of the more prolific three-point shooters in our league.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Patrick Beverly. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
He's a top-tier shooter. Gordon, he's a former Sixth Man of the Year winner who plays his role to perfection.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Kicks the land. Miles against Burks. And a foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Here's Crawford. Westbrook pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Burks dishes to Westbrook. Over Crawford. Misses off the left iron.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Rockets trail by 16. Anderson outside. Miles the pass to Crawford. Gordon. Shoots. Another miss by Houston.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
Pretty much all of the buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Zeller's checked in. For Oklahoma City, they have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
And the Dirk comparisons, they're understandable. Markkanen is a big man who can shoot for days, but you know what? He'll flush it on you, too.
Gordon against Burks. Gordon kicks to Crawford. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Miles. Knocks down the 3-ball. Miles has got 10.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And the pass to Zeller over Len. The rebound by Anderson.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And it's sad because the team relies on him to be a threat offensively. When he's rolling, that makes them a much more dynamic offense.
There's the feed to Burks. He dishes it to Oubre. He kicks it to Westbrook. And good that time. Westbrook's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Crawford finds Len. And some nice passing there by Houston. On the wing, Gordon. 12 points for him. Back to Len. And here's Miles outside. Knocks down the three ball. 13 points in the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Crawford against Westbrook to the paint. Deflects the pass. Burks can't get it to go.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even at point-blank range.
Passes to Gordon. Anderson outside. The dish to Miles. Gordon against Burks. From deep three-point range, and it's Gordon missing.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only one in the first.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Anderson outside. It's Miles on the wing. They get it back. Another shot. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got his third bucket of the night.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Here's Westbrook. Not going to go that time. And Houston the other way now. Crawford outside. Dishes to Anderson. Westbrook with it. He's got 23. Drops in the layup for two. Westbrook's got 25 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And here's the shot chart as we see how things are going for Harden.
And these sorts of nights can happen. I mean, an extremely rough outing from him in terms of his efficiency. And at this point, the only thing you can hope for is to try to get into some sort of rhythm. Get a couple in a row, try to get to the free throw line, and build some confidence.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Henson comes in for Tyler Zeller. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Burks. The Rockets also changing it up. Olenek is checked in for Anderson. Johnson comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Harden in for Eric Gordon. Harden kicks to Olenek. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And Kelly Olynyk, from a basketball family, his father a successful coach, his mother a scorekeeper. He's grown up around the game.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Oubre passes to Westbrook. There's 1:38 left to play in the third over Crawford. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Harden. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Quick and strong and determined. Harden has it all when it comes to scoring in the paint.
Here's Westbrook. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Rockets score.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Nice D from Crawford.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hopper had it, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last.
No question. It's not easy to be patient, but you really don't want to give up an extra possession.
Now, here is Harden, covered by Oubre. For the three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. Thunder lead by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Markkanen is out there with John Henson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Hayward. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Markkanen kicks to Brown. Beverly against Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brown on target from 13 feet. Brown's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Oklahoma City. Harden against Brown. It's Harden with the drive. And it's blocked by Brown, and he gets it back. Kicks it out to Johnson. Inside, Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
He got with his trainer, he changed his diet, and he slimmed down. Olynyk. Now he's showing a little more explosiveness as a result.
Westbrook against Beverly. Westbrook, no good. Rockets trail by 8. Harden outside. Shoots the 3. Hayward grabs the board. The Thunder shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Pass to Westbrook. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Johnson surveying the floor. Lets a floater go. Thunder with the rebound. Henson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Brown missing.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, and for a guard, Harden does a ton of damage inside, especially how he gets these foul calls close to the basket.
First one falls for him. Kevin Love's checked in for the Thunder. And both free throws good for James Harden. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Hayward. Love outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. To the paint. Now the pass to Beverly. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Hayward. Just 5 on the clock. No problems knocking that one down.
And what confidence from Beverly, squaring himself up as the pass was coming his way. So he was ready to fire.
Westbrook dishes to Hayward. And the foul called on Joe Johnson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
You got to give Hayward his props. He's terrific at getting his shots in mid-range.
Now, here's Beverly. Kicks it to Harden.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half. Yeah, he had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Westbrook against Beverly. And Westbrook, here we go. Well, Greg, we know that Kevin Love is a great passer, but just how much more does that open up for his team?
I mean, his outlets get the team up and moving in terms of transition faster than probably anyone else could. It's very hard to double Love with the ball, as his awareness and that passing that you mentioned immediately will find the open man. And Love's passing alone is probably worth about 10 extra points a game for his team.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Love with the basket on the assist by Westbrook. And 12 points for Kevin Love.
And you can tell Love is comfortable operating inside. He has the size and touch you can count on.
Brown against Harden. To Olynyk. Capella kicks to Harden. Shoots over Brown. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. And it's late enough in the game for him to recognize there's some better options.
Hayward finds Henson. Westbrook against Beverly. Hayward left side. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Harden's shot is good.
I tell you, he picked a tough time to start struggling. Only 1 of 6 from the field here in the fourth quarter.
Westbrook passes to Hayward. Brown with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they're going to have to pay closer attention to him beyond the arc. I mean, he's got 2 threes in this half, a total of 3 overall.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that's foul number 2 for him. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Capella, and Henson sends it back. But they recover it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Here's Olynyk. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. The Thunder leading by 8. Brown outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, then he's going to take a big jump.
He kicks it to Olynyk. Capella finds Johnson.
Oh, he is hurt.
Lets it go with the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for the matchup with the Suns, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge. You know, watching Kevin Love, he's really got a ton of tools at his disposal offensively. We know he can shoot it. We know he can post it, but his off-ball movement has also improved. Love has molded himself into a dynamic scorer.
And Beverly kicks to Olynyk. Drops in the tray.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Outside Westbrook. Love outside. Back to Westbrook. Love outside. Henson the pass to Hayward. Brown inside. He's against Gordon. And it's blocked by Gordon. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Rockets trail by 7. And with Love and his offensive game, he has even started getting more scores off of cuts.
Yeah, Love has a good sense of timing on when a lane will open up. and often will get matched up with a defender that just isn't as quick as he is. And when everything is clicking for him, he can light it up in a quarter, as we've seen in the past.
Westbrook against
Alex
Beverly.
Len checks in, 6-0 run. 6-3 run.
Assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 9th assist in the game now. Houston's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it on the wing. Gordon. Pass to Len. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen.
Look at Len picking up
It'll
fouls.
be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Olynyk. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Johnson's got 19 points.
You can count on Olynyk to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate, and that feed was phenomenal.
Beverly against Westbrook. Hayward outside. Shot from free throw range. Score the basket is 8. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And when Hayward's hot, he rides the wave of momentum. Excellent staying aggressive.
Here's Gordon. And the layup is good.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line. He's out competing, guys.
Now a timeout called by
All right,
Oklahoma City.
time for Harden to check in, or
Eric Gordon on Jordan the Rockets.
are you saving him for the last 2 minutes, or what?
I feel 10 years younger here. He certainly looks healthy and mature.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Russell Westbrook.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help.
Hold up.
But just sit back and admire that performance.
And the Rockets making a change here. Anderson's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He told them, put your foot on their neck. Take it to them. I want to see you guys slow it down out there, use the clock, and stay away from silly fouls. Let's see if they can execute the plan, guys.
Thanks, David. That's a 2 from Gordon. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Rockets ball. Here's Olynyk, and Houston again with the bucket. And Gordon had battled injuries in New Orleans, as the entire team had really. But as you said, Chris, it's been a different story for him with the Rockets.
Oh, yeah, and we're seeing his finishing return to levels not seen since he's used with the Clippers. I mean, from his first step to his bounce inside, I mean, his athleticism, he's made a comeback.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's get an update on Clint Capella with David
just
Aldridge.
cramps.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Houston's
Nothing
head
to worry
athletic
about.
trainer about his status. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. The season is still very young, but that is bad news to get at any point of the year. We'll see how the team responds to that one, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him.
Hold on.
Brown.
Capella's coming back
Pass to
in.
Westbrook.
Harden's still sitting on the bench.
The kick out to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Hayward outside. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for it.
Call timeout.
Houston the other way now.
What the hell's going on here?
Johnson for 3. And again, it's the
Maybe
ball
not.
deep.
Just maybe leave him on the bench.
Great touch from outside. Love how quick
Yeah,
that
fuck
release
James
is.
Harden. Sit on the bench. Yeah, he's not even standing
To
up.
the wing right side.
He's not hype. He doesn't want to play.
And here's Westbrook. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 5.
He makes so many hustle plays. And
Does James Harden want out of Houston? Is he refusing to come into the game?
Gordon kicks to Johnson.
ISO Joe says just leave him on the bench.
24.
That's 24 tonight. That's why. Oh, now they trot him up there.
Brown right side.
They better take Beverly out. Never mind. Then Harden would have to guard Russ.
Love outside. Pulls it from the elbow.
Oh, snap.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
All right.
Olynyk finds Johnson.
Get it to Joe Johnson.
Against Brown. Beverly wide open. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Should have called timeout.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think
oh, no.
Your possessions.
Westbrook surveying the D. Pass to Hayward. There's the triple.
Oh, no.
Basket is
That's
good.
game.
Chance for one more at the line.
They are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Good job, 2K.
That's why you can't let yourself get in this deep a hole. Very little time now to climb out.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 5. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. They need a quick bucket here.
This is
Big! Huge!
tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, the work he's putting in, it's been outstanding. He's handling the rebounding duties all by himself.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
But he was just a skinny kid coming out of college. Hayward's gotten much stronger and much better in a short period of time.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're down by 7. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's what you take.
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
All you can do at this point is focus. Dial in on each moment. Do your best. You can't get consumed over the scores.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges. But
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg...